Welcome to the Tumblebird Raven podcast. We are Ash and Jess.
Oh, do you know who we are?
I almost messed up again.
That's okay. I don't. Maybe you should say Jess and Ash.
Yeah. Next time.
Because isn't that what's on our social media anyway?
I believe it is.
But you always say Ash.
We are
and
Jess
She's
and Ash. Her cat.
My poor baby Leia just shook the whole lamp. You missed it.
I heard it.
It was an earthquake. Anyways. Welcome to our episode number 2.
Woo! We're still getting the hang of this.
Yes, we're still newbies. It took us way longer to figure out the microphones this time, but this is only take 1, and we know for a fact, that our microphones are plugged in, and that is fantastic. I am very excited.
Yes. I am so, just relieved.
Me too.
That it's working out well.
I was getting nervous for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, did it break? What are we doing differently? Turns out you can't have Google pulled up and use these microphones.
Yep, it said nope.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
That was wrong with it.
All right, well, we don't want to bore y'all with our technical difficulties. So we're going to jump right in. This is episode 2. The topic of today is childhood stories and embarrassing life moments. And boy, do we got some doozies for you.
We do. We really, really do. We are prone to accidents and embarrassing outcomes.
Yep.
But we kind of wanted to do this topic to start out with keeping the theme of getting to know us and who we are and just having fun and being silly. And so we feel like we have some good stories to share with you today that lets you get a little insight as to who we are as people and who you're listening to.
Yeah, and some of these stories kind of go into what made us who we are today.
Yeah, I've forever changed by the pickle. Forever. I tell that story.
You tell it to people. You tell people about that?
Yes. Joe hates pickles just as much as I do, and I had to tell him.
I love pickles. I've always loved pickles. When I was probably like 12 or 13.
That's what I was going to say. I was 5 or 6.
Our mom and dad would buy me like those big jars with big, juicy pickles. Anyway, so I wanted Ashley to try a pickle because she had never tried one, and she just swore she hated them.
I knew it. I knew it in my bones.
I did. I got mean and forced her to taste a bite. I was like, just one bite.
I can't believe I did it.
Well, she did it. And I instantly regretted it.
Me too.
Poor thing.
I mean, of course.
She was like 6.
You're going to shove it down my throat, and then I projectile vomit everywhere.
You are exaggerating.
And then you tell me to clean it up.
I did not.
Never in my life.
No, I did not shove it down your throat. And you did not projectile vomit.
Projectile.
You didn't vomit at all. You just spit it out all chewed up.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Okay, well, is that what you tell people?
My taste buds were permanently scarred from
like,
that.
Hold on, do you go telling people that I shoved it down your throat and you, like, vomited everywhere?
No.
I'm like, geez.
I just thought it would be funny. I wanted to see your reaction.
I wasn't that mean. I mean, come on.
You were pretty mean. She tortured me. I grew up in fear constantly. I never knew what was going to be around the next corner. I didn't know what kind of demon I was living with.
Are you referring to
I am. Let's let them decide.
Oh, please
imagine
go
this.
into this story.
So,
because I've seen memes.
Memes.
They have.
Oh,
there have
you're
been
right.
people.
You're right. Other people have been through my trauma.
So it's
Do y'all
a
have a club?
thing.
Is it a club? Are you in it?
No, it's just we were kids and bored. That was before we had like iPhones. We still used dial-up internet back then.
Was the pickle first?
It was all within that same summer,
It was
I believe.
I had a tortured summer. Okay, so my cat's being so cute. So, imagine this: your little 6-year-old root toot on along and living life, and I was a princess, so I was super girly, like not in the outdoors or anything like that. Like not. She was more of a tomboy kind of thing. Just picture this: you're home, you're relaxing, you're in your safe space, and then your sister comes running around the corner. You are interrupting my dramatic effect story. It wasn't in
the summer.
Did I say it was in the summer?
We said it. We both said it was, but this particular story was not in the summer.
I just thought that I was like 6 years old. I didn't know necessarily when, but anyways, my sister comes running around the corner. And she's all of a sudden 10 feet taller than usual. She's got red glowing eyes. She's got a butcher knife in her hand. I'm just kidding. It was a butter knife.
Thank you.
And she's growling and running at me, and she's saying she's gonna kill me. And she chases me around the house and starts doing the demon crawl on all fours with the knife in her hand.
No, I did not get on all fours and crawl. And I didn't. What did you say? I wasn't growling.
I saw some drool coming out your mouth, okay? You were a rabid dog.
Loving over-exaggerating these stories today.
But she chased me around the house with a butter knife.
Tell them what day it was.
She was going to kill me.
What day was it?
I was 6. It was April Fool's Day. She also chased me around the house at a very similar time frame in our life. Separate occasion. Pins me to the bed. This is not an exaggeration.
But it was the couch.
And I'm terrified of bugs. I was a princess. I specifically don't like wasps and bees and horseflies and ticks and all that. And just like, scary, creepy bugs. And she is screaming at the top of her lungs, "There's a tick on you! There's a tick on you!" And I'm crying. I don't want a tick on me. I don't even know if I fully knew what a tick was at that point in my life. But I was scared. Trauma.
Do you want to know something, though?
What?
We were talking about this the other day, how I scare easy now. And what was your reaction to that?
Because we grew up with our father.
Thank you. So it's like, where do you think I learned it? I was a kid.
Did our father pin you down and scream that there was like a rodent or something on you?
No.
Our father didn't do that.
But I was chased by dogs.
You know what, though? You know what they did do to trick you one night? I don't know if you want to talk about it, but when they thought the boars are the wild hogs, they made you think there was a wild hog.
Yeah, I had that. And I was where we lived growing up. It was like our grandmother's house, and then it was like 3 acres, and we were all the way back. So I had to walk down this like little dirt road and go up to the front to get on the school bus, and I was legit like chased by these stray dogs.
And and I'm the one who doesn't like dogs, and you do?
No, listen though.
I like dogs, but I don't prefer them.
She likes my dog. What?
I like most people's dogs.
Anyway, I was chased by dogs. There are certain types of breeds that I'm scared of. Yes, but anyway, so I was chased, scared. So there was one night we got home, and it was like pitch black dark outside because we lived out in the country, and Dad came around on all fours.
That's where I got like, the all fours. I knew somebody had done it.
Like barking at me, and
he knew of your fear of dogs.
Yeah. I had just gotten chased like not long before.
Oh, no.
So I mean,
he's got a twisted.
Where do you think I got it?
Twisted sense of humor.
Where?
I didn't do that to anybody when I grew up, though. I broke that generational curse.
Well, I haven't done I like playing pranks.
No, she threw cheese on her kids.
That is completely different than actually petrifying them because of something that had recently happened. Or like the tick. I was 12 when I did that.
Well, that is old enough. That would be like Kaylee doing that to Charlie right now.
Yeah, but I feel like kids nowadays they're more mature than when we were back then.
And I hate that.
Oh,
but okay, so get this. So, like, I was young. I was a princess kind of type deal. Like, just always wearing dresses, high heels, loved Barbies.
Always had this purple, like, frou-frou dress.
I just told Joe about this yesterday. My purple frou-frou dress, and I wore my crown.
And twirl, and it was just, like, I can't talk.
Yes.
With, twirl with her.
Anyways, but I was scared of bugs and stuff, but I never have really had a fear of spiders. But Jessica does. She has and that's something that I do to her now. I do scare her with fake spiders. But
Whoa. If I get one of those popped out on me right now.
I'm not popping it out on you right now. I thought about it like 10 minutes ago, but you interrupted me. What I was just about to say was, but you asked me to stop
scared.
You asked me to stop, and have I done it since? Since you got real serious about it.
When y'all put it in my purse?
I don't remember the last time. It's been over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while. Now I'm gonna be traumatized. Now I'm gonna be nervous.
They're in that drawer over there.
I'm gonna be nervous.
I have like 3 fake spiders. We put one under her pillow at Universal Studios.
Yeah, for just the legs or something.
There was one in her purse.
Yeah, they put one in my purse.
I threw one on the the score sheet when we were playing darts that night. I put one on there.
Yeah, we were outside playing darts. And they're not lit. They're like,
yeah, they're big. I couldn't help myself. I was at Party City, and it had this sheet of different sized fake spiders that for $3, of course I bought it. Jessica has always been really scared of them. And in our first episode, I mentioned a couple times that I punched out her window when I was about 6. Mm-hmm. All of this was when I was 6. That was a big year for us.
I guess. Are you sure?
I was 5 or 6. Had to be.
Yeah, because we didn't tell anybody.
You were like 12
years.
No. Oh wait, before they even knew your window was broken. Yeah. Yeah, we kept that.
Because I got accused.
Well, there was a big brown spider. What are those?
It was a banana spider.
What do they look like?
It's those big black with the yellow and the.
I thought it was like white. Brown and fuzzy.
No, it was a banana spider.
All right, well, it was a big banana spider. And Jessica was like, it's outside. It's not even in the house. I don't know why you wanted me to do anything at all.
I wanted to try to get it to move.
She didn't want to look at it.
I wanted it to move.
She didn't want it anywhere in her vicinity. So
not at my window either. I was like, it's going to like crawl through something and get in my way.
She said, tap it to make it go away. And I went,
barely touching
the babyest of taps. And then she was like, no, do it harder. I had no in between. It was 0 to 100. I reared back and punched the window as hard as I could. I didn't hurt myself. It was, you want it harder?
And then the window just went and cracked.
I didn't hurt myself.
Huge cracks. No, but it didn't actually like bust it through, but it cracked it. Remember?
Yeah. Didn't it eventually break fully though? Somehow?
I don't remember.
I thought it was broken at some point.
I just know that we went 2 years before our parents noticed it.
And they didn't even believe us when we told
They were
them
like,
what
I
happened.
know. No, they didn't believe me. They were like, I know you trying to sneak out, broke your window. Blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, Ashley did it. Da, da, da. And then Ashley's like, I did.
I thought even then, though, they still didn't believe. I didn't think they believed us until we were adults. Because they were like, well, why would they have any points of lie now?
Well, to me, though, it's like, why would you have been lying back then?
I was a snitch, for sure.
Yeah. Believe me, I know.
So, yeah, but I feel like one of them didn't believe us until we were adults.
I don't know. We'll have to call them up and ask them.
You told me you had some great story to tell to segue into our next
It's not
moment.
a story. It's more of like a topic.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So, when you were little, were there weird, like, things that you thought? Like, say you thought something specific was something completely different off the wall because you were a kid.
Well, I believed all our parents' lies about, like, lie bumps and stuff like that.
Well, I feel like that's all of us that grew up in the 90s. But,
yeah.
No, so, like...
Give me an example.
When I was little, I thought a tornado was like a giant troll that just jumped out of the sky. It just was like, rah, and like destroyed.
Oh, you were odd and slow. That's what that tells me. No wonder Skylar gets
really
and we've always wondered where Skylar gets these things from.
I was really little.
I see it in the family now. It runs in the blood. No, I don't think I've ever had. I cannot think of a single thing where I was like, oh yeah,
really? I've heard so many people like have stories like that.
I mean, I had irrational fears. Like, you want to hear one of my irrational fears? Like, it would never happen.
Sure. From when you were a kid?
Yeah. When I went to sleep at night, I'm terrified of sharks. So I was real scared that my floor would turn into the ocean. And my bed would be in the middle of the ocean. And sharks would come get me. So, to calm myself, I always resorted to thinking about the wild thornberries to get myself to sleep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, see, that is pretty out there. Like me thinking a troll came out of the sky.
Yeah.
Because I remember being scared. There was a tornado that hit when I was really little. Like, we lived in Brandon. That's how little I was.
I remember that house.
And
I have a story about that house. About the day we moved out.
You were like a toddler, I feel like.
An ant crawled up my shorts and I never saw it again. And I was scared for many years that the ant just ended up in my body. Yeah. I was like, where did it go? What happened? Why did I never see it again? I was a toddler. You just said it.
Oh, man.
Another shark thing is I was always scared to swim in the deep end at pools because sharks could be there.
Negative.
I even would be a little scared of the toilet sometimes.
Oh my goodness. Are you serious?
I'm totally serious. I have met 2 other people in my life who had the deep end fear.
But here's what gets me.
Okay, tornado troll.
You had these crazy fears of, like, your room turning into the ocean, a shark ending up in the deep end of a pool, and even it coming out the toilet. But, like, the one time that we were at the ocean and we were actually having fun and I saw a freaking shark and I sat on the beach crying because y'all didn't believe me and you and Dad went back out in that water and I sat there 14 years old crying. And you had no issues. You were like, oh, I will venture into their home.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. That's gotten worse. I don't know. Dad convinced me that you were crazy. Yeah. So I was like, let's boogie board. Yes, let's go. We had just started. You were sucking the fun out of the day. I no longer boogie board.
Oh, I do.
I'm scared. I'm scared of the ocean. I saw 3 videos on TikTok of shark attacks. And they're brutal. Brutal.
It's rare.
Well, yeah, the story I read was from like 1967.
I mean, it happened, but I as many sharks that are in the ocean, like I see more videos of like shark sightings than I do like actual attacks.
Yeah, I think I sent you this video. It's a video going around right now, and it was like hundreds of sharks.
Oh yeah,
that was.
I showed that to Clint. I was like, "Do you ever see this many off the boat?"
Does he?
No.
No.
It's that time of year.
Somebody said they follow cruise ships or something.
Mm-hmm. It's that time of year though. They're like hundreds of them at one time in the boat.
Crazy. No, I'm sorry, no. Never in my life. Mm. But hey, you put our 2 biggest things together, and you got Sharknado. You heard of that movie?
Yes.
So that almost validates both of us. Yeah. That could be a shark troll.
That would be scary.
Mm-hmm. That would. I think I would pass away. I would just die.
I feel like that if
Oh gosh, I've messed up. Moment of pure reflection. Oh dear Lord. It's not like I can just edit it out.
I would be that way if spiders flew.
8-Legged Freaks is a good movie though.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. It would. Oh, what if Universal Studios did a Halloween Horror Nights and they did an 8-Legged Freaks house?
I'd go to the clown one over that.
Really?
1000%.
Does the Aragog freak you out on the Harry Potter? Do you close your eyes?
I do on the ride. So,
yeah.
Like when
well, that's what I was asking. The ride.
When I watch, if I watch the movie, I don't know. Like I don't like.
I bet you love the death scene.
Dare I?
Spoilers. Hope you've seen Harry Potter.
I don't like spiders.
Oh, we know. But yeah, I guess that's pretty good on our childhood stories for now. We definitely have plenty more that will fit into other categories later, but that's a little taste of the sisters we were growing up.
Yeah.
We'll talk one day about all the times she slapped me.
One time.
I never slapped her. We did have a lot of laughs though. Obviously we're here together making this, so no carried resentment. Mm-hmm. Just a little laughter.
I think you resent me a little.
For what?
For the butter knife and the tick.
No, it's just my favorite story to tell. I love making you the villain. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
So, what are, like, should we,
That's from a movie.
I know. Ace Ventura.
I love Ace Ventura so much.
One chance. Just give me a chance.
Who was her?
Excuse me. Still have something in my tank.
Now, that's the second one.
What?
Oh, Bumblebee Tuna. Which, that's something from my childhood. I thought he made that up. I didn't know Bumblebee Tuna was real until last year.
Hold on. Recent. Very recent. She learned Bumblebee Tuna brand.
I had no idea.
She had no idea it existed.
I think I saw it in a store, and I felt like a part of my soul was complete. Because do you know, that's like the number one thing I quote from the second one. Except for shish kebab. Chicago. Or,
Chicago.
I was gonna show you something. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the fingerprints of scum. I love Miss Ventura.
We love quoting movies too.
We do. It's our thing, and
It is.
I'm proud of it. I feel like it's a special talent that will come in handy for people who love pop culture and us.
You know it, bruh.
You know it, bruh. I got a lifetime of knowledge.
Ooh. So I have a foot cramp. Time out.
I have a foot cramp. What are we talking about?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, you went. I got a lifetime of knowledge. Let's go into embarrassing stories as like adults.
Adults? Okay.
Yeah, because our topic is childhood stories and embarrassing life moments.
Oh my gosh, I have a good one that I just thought about. When I worked at Shaggy's, this, at Shaggy's is a southern restaurant. It's really only in Mississippi and Florida. But it's pretty good. And this lady had asked to get some like extra tartar sauce or something. And so all I had was this little tiny plate with 2 sauces on it, because you put the sauces on the plate to bring out to her. And Shaggy's has a outside deck because it's like right on the water where we live, and there's stairs.
I think I know what you're about to talk about.
I tripped down those stairs, and I came this close to banging my head on the corner of the table. And the managers thought it was so funny that they watched it back on tape for like 2 weeks, but would never show me the tape. So I never got to see it. Oh, but I heard that everybody loved it.
I would have been like, you don't show me this.
You're just at your job and you just face plant onto the deck. All the sauce flew up in the air and was down my shirt. Oh, it was straight movie scene.
That's a straight embarrassing life moment for sure. I did that in the cafeteria in middle school.
Oh yeah,
I had my whole tray.
This is adult stories though, Jessica.
Well, I know.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
It's his life.
I am kidding. I'm picking on you because I was going to start with a childhood story and you said adult.
I just meant. Anyway. I slipped on a ketchup packet. And I went.
I want to make a rap out of that. I slipped on a ketchup packet. I slipped on a ketchup packet. I slipped on a ketchup packet. I broke my baguette. Yep.
Anyway, my whole tray went flying everywhere.
That straight movie scene.
Yeah. It's straight embarrassing.
I tripped in 5th grade in the classroom, though, in front of my whole class. But when I fell, it was like I got petrificus totalis. Like, I went rigid, straight like a board. I bounced off the chairs on the way down. I was the stiffest you could ever be. Like, I remember my legs just locking up and hitting things.
Oh, you got me.
That one was. I still think about that.
I almost spewed my drink.
That one was really tough for me, personally.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh.
Do you have another one you want to trade?
Oh, no, you just threw me.
I did. Arms interlocked.
I'm talking about the way you said that. I don't even know what you said.
Petrificus totalis. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
Harry Potter.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
But it's I just wasn't expecting it.
I did.
I was in 5th grade and I fell and I was like, I can't even say it.
It was like I had been petrificus totalis.
It's like a tongue twister for me.
Because you be petrified. I know. Totally. It's like when Harry's on the plane. I'm at the train. They don't need planes. They have brooms.
Oh my gosh.
You never see a wizard flying. Because they can apparate, too.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so cool. The most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me has happened more than once. And it is a tragedy. It is. So, I had this, like, little one-piece swimming suit that I liked. It was always the swimsuit. I should have got rid of it after the first time. It was the same swimsuit.
You should have learned the first time.
Well, I definitely learned the second time. But anyway, I was tubing in North Carolina. There was a part of the river that was hanging a lot of people up. Some people got through it just fine, but other people were flipping and getting stuck. And there was, I think it was a dad and a baby. They were stuck right there. Like, it was
like a little baby?
Yeah, but I mean, it was like, the baby was safe. But yeah, it was a small child. And they were like stuck there, and the dad was trying to help, and there was like this pile up that started. So when I went through, I flipped because like it was so crowded in that area. My friend who I was with made it through just fine and was like ended about like 50 feet ahead of me or something, and they were able to pull over and wait for me. But when I flipped, my phone fell out, and it was in the river, and it wasn't a very deep river, so I could stand up. And I stood up, and all I see is my friend doing this, like pointing, and I'm like, I know my phone. I dropped my phone. I'm looking for it. I'm standing up. Everybody's looking, and I don't feel anything, but I just see my friend going, ah! And I'm like, I get it. I got my phone. It's right here. I got it. Look down, and my lady balloons are exposed for all of the river to see.
Oh my god.
Dads, Brads, and Chads were all having their field day. That is a Taylor Swift reference.
Oh my
I thought, and that whole time my friend was saying, your chest is out, not your phone. But I was like, I know, my phone, it's gone. I'm going to go get it. So that was pretty embarrassing. And I'm just sitting there freaking out, fix myself, move on. Not this all of these happened within a 1 or 2 year time span. So it was like the same time frame as well, but basically the same exact thing happened at the beach. And on that specific day, I had my one piece swimsuit on, but I had shorts on too, and I was an idiot, and I forgot that my cell phone was in my back pocket. So not only did I go into the ocean and ruin my cell phone, but I also had a lady balloon party that day too. And it wasn't fun. It was very embarrassing. So a lot of the world has seen what they shouldn't see.
Oh my goodness.
And I still cringe thinking about it.
I would too. That's, oh man, I'd be mortified.
I was.
I have a good one about Clint.
Oh yeah.
With his, like, we were at the
Hawaii.
No, we were at the water park. And he had on his swimsuit. We were at the food area, like where they had all the tables, and we had just got through eating lunch with the kids, and we were going to throw away our trash, and he he bent down to pick something up, and when he did, like the whole back of his swim trunks just went ripped wide open, like all I saw was his butt. And the way he popped up and was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I had to follow him like super close, like waddling like a penguin all the way to the lockers to hide his butt. That was like, I know he was embarrassed, but man, it was funny.
Girl, I would have taken that opportunity to have somebody film something, and I would have put the song. I know I shouldn't mope around, I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse. Because I ripped my pants.
I just ripped my pants at work the other day.
No, you didn't.
I did. I even have, like, reference to show you what I'm about to tell you. Because, so Clint was, like, referencing the same song you just did. And before that,
was said in your bones.
I told my boss, I said, I'm fixing to sign off. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to buy some new pants.
She didn't need to know that.
And then, well, it was a joke, but I sent her that gift.
That's funny.
Which is the SpongeBob ripping his pants. So you're the second person that referenced me ripping my pants with me for the same situation.
Uh-huh. Get it out, why don't you?
Yeah. I was struggling.
I was referencing Clint, by the way.
I know, but I did rip my pants. Friday.
I don't think I've ever ripped my pants.
I got big thighs, so I got big thigh problems.
That's okay.
I remember I have another embarrassing moment.
What is it?
Completely off the topic of,
lady balloons?
Inappropriate body parts getting shown mistakenly.
It wasn't by choice.
Well, I meant, like, your lady balloons and Clint's butt.
Oh, yeah.
I was referencing body parts. Anyway, I remember when I first went back to college.
We went to the same college.
We did.
We graduated together.
We did.
It was fun.
It was amazing.
It was special.
So, great. Our grandmother got to give us our diploma.
Yes.
And I had to give a presentation.
Oh, yeah?
Oof. I was so scared that, like, I was standing up there and I was, like, swaying. And I was like...
Oh, did you do the finger?
I don't know. I think I had a paper to hold on to so my fingers were occupied. But I was, like, so scared and stuttering. I was stuttering so bad. And then at the end of that, people were coming up to me, hugging me. Like, I thought you was going to pass out. Are you okay?
Poor baby. They felt bad for you. You got a pity gay. Did you, Nay?
They did. Did you just speak pig Latin? What did you say?
You got me. I'm gonna cry. I said you got a pity A. Did you get an A?
Right.
I'm warm.
Look, I got my mascara. I know. My mascara's running because I'm laughing.
It's bad.
I know. I'm crying.
You got that JoJo Siwa look right
Right?
She was a bad
So
girl.
hard.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I gotta use my camera and
my
clean
face
myself
got
up.
hot.
Oh, snap. It is
Girl,
bad.
it was way worse than that. I meant it. You looked like you had that black running down like she does. Like Kiss.
I was trying to show you. You legit made me cry.
You got me.
I straight up
It was
thought
funny.
you were speaking in pig Latin.
Oh my gosh.
You know how to talk pig Latin, right?
Not that good. Inksnay on the body day.
No. It would be like everything you say. Like
Anime.
Like my name.
Anime.
Yeah. Essica J.
A-pay.
Shlee A.
Schlie.
I don't know how to do your name.
Essica J.
Essica J. Yeah.
Essica J. Agwell Bay.
Yep. There you go. See, you know. I used to do it with one of my friends when we were in middle school. We did it so much. We intentionally taught ourselves how to do it so good so we could speak to each other and people would know what we were saying.
People do know. Everyone knows.
Okay, this is when we were in 7th grade. You really think a bunch of 7th graders gonna know about that back then?
I feel like that's when it was at its peak.
I don't know. Oh, man. That was great.
Oh, man, yeah.
I got a pity, eh?
A pity. Oh, my gosh.
I did. I might
you got
have.
an A? You got one?
I did.
That's
I
hilarious.
passed that whole class with an A.
What teacher was it?
Dr. Purtle. Or Mr. Purtle.
I remember that name.
Well, I hadn't been in school for a while.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Night.
She was shaking. Her bones were shaking. She's like, hello, my name is Jessica J. Ice nay, ute, eat may, ooh yay. Nice to meet you.
But the way you said it.
Ice nay. Ute.
Are you trying to sing?
Eat may.
Like, you sound like you're trying to sing.
I'm shaking because I'm scared.
I know, but you're not just shaking. It's like
it's a vibrato.
You're trying so hard to sing.
No. It's the sheep coming out of me. I'm part sheep. We know this. We've determined. It's gonna be my... I think that about sums up our main stories we had for today. We hope that you're still enjoying our podcast so far. We're having so much fun making it. It's fun to relive these moments and kind of cement them. Cause
yes.
I always say, like, the more you talk about something or the more you think about something, like, the more you'll remember it. So,
oh, yeah.
If there's anything that I've experienced and I really, really, really want to cement it, I just try to think about only that for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then,
Same.
boom. So,
if anybody wants to tell us about their embarrassing stories,
yes! Comment below,
comment,
please.
email,
video us,
anything.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
We would love to, and we will,
or childhood stories, even.
Yeah, if anybody wants us to share anything, we'll keep you anonymous if that's what you want.
Any stories of ours you connected with that make you think of your own. We're all about sharing.
I know
sharing
all you older siblings out there that tortured your younger sibling back in the 90s and early 2000s. I know you there.
I know you there. I know you out there.
Support me.
And all you younger siblings, let's band together and vote our older siblings off the island. Let's actually all get together today. Well, not today, but one day in the future. Let's all get together and let's go chase our siblings with knives. Let's do it. It's not too late. There's a spider on you. There's a spider on you.
Yeah, well, I feel like you've gotten me back with your ginormous fake spiders, okay?
Yeah, I can't wait. I've been thinking about it a lot. It's coming. I was like, it's been enough time. I asked Dad to do it like 3 weeks ago. But now I gotta wait even longer so you forget.
Hello, we've already established I'm like Dory.
Okay, you bought me wasp spray for Christmas one time.
To help you get rid of them. Because you were scared.
It was the only present you gave me.
I was probably broke back then, okay?
Oh man. Yeah, just don't be like hanging little wasps for bees from my ceiling.
I'm gonna go buy one of them little remote control ones one day.
I've always been really scared of them, and I've never been stung by a wasp. But I was stung by a bee when I was 25.
Dog stepped on a bee.
I knew it was going to be traumatic. That's why I was always scared. Like, I just knew the day that I finally got stung, it was going to be horrendous. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was in Colorado, and it was so ironic. Me and my friends stopped at a gas station, and this gas station had like this 18-wheeler.
You want to tell this one now?
Yeah. Well, biggest fears, maybe. That's me rewinding.
That's
Save that story for another day. But just know I have been stung and it was traumatizing. Maybe that should be our next episode, biggest fears. We'll jump right into that next time. That sounds good.
That's great.
I'm just pulling out all my Ace Ventura moves today.
Comment some of your biggest fears so we can talk about some of those. Because, I mean, we have our own fears. I have fears I haven't even mentioned. But I would love to hear, like, things other people are scared of, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
we always want to wrap up at the end of every episode by encouraging you guys to reach out, talk to us about anything you want, any questions you have. But we also are just doing this fun little thing with each other right now. Every week we're gonna trade off. Last week I gave you a dad joke, and this week it's your turn to give me one. I put you on the spot last week and you disappointed me. So I'm ready. You better make me laugh.
I got scared. That it was like you put me on the spot.
My husband's dad. I know so many dad jokes. And I was like,
I do. I know so many.
You came up
with.
But
then it's like you just literally like caught me off guard. That it's like if I get thrown like that out of nowhere where I'm not like prepared, my brain will just be like boom, blank, nada.
We know. We saw it.
Yeah.
We saw it play out. We heard it play out.
I do have one. And then if you get this answer, because I feel like you might have a backup.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. What, and this is in reference to some of what we talked about last episode. Okay. What's Forrest Gump's password?
1 Forrest 1.
I knew you would get it. So here's my backup.
Hold on. 1 Forrest 1. Although Jenny's one. 1 Forrest 1.
Okay.
Alright. Not bad so far.
Yeah. What happens? I knew that wouldn't be a good one, but I wanted to do it anyway.
It related.
What happens when it rains cats and dogs?
What happens when it rains cats and dogs? I don't know.
Really?
Really?
You have to be too careful not to step in a poodle.
That's pretty good. A poodle. I was going to say something about feces. Well, oh yeah, I get it now. Like I was thinking poo, poodle, puddle. It's 3 different ways you can interpret it.
I guess. I was thinking like poodle, puddle. Like it's raining water.
It's a puddle of poo.
It's not raining poo.
If it's raining cats and dogs, some of them are pooing because they're scared. They're like, why am I falling from the sky? Am I gonna make it? They're all going, I'm scared.
Like the visual in my head right now of this actually happening is hilarious.
I was thinking some people are getting scratched. Like, can you imagine if a cat just lands on your head?
Anyway.
Thank you so much for your dad joke. I think it brought a lot of good conversation.
It brought in a whole like fantasy world, that's for sure.
Well, if you're gonna ask me if it's raining cats and dogs, I have to picture if it's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah. Okay. That led to a very good conversation.
It did. I loved it.
Keep going.
Thank you so much for listening to our second episode. Please like, comment, follow, share. Join us on this journey. Like, comment, follow, share. Join us on the journey. Join us on the journey. We think we're really funny.
Yeah.
This is Jess and Ash. We like to have a bash. Yeah. Slap it.
I wasn't expecting you to say slap it.
Slap it, tap it, rap it, drop it,
She's very good at rapping.
I'm not.
I cannot
I've
freestyle.
lost my edge over the years.
I can't freestyle like that at all.
Wiki whack. You don't know it? Touch my back. Maggie would know it. We need Maggie on here. Maggie, apparently Maggie's the only one that knows the real me. You've never heard me say that over all the years. Wiki wiki whack, touch my back.
No.
That's insane because I know I've said it to you. It doesn't mean anything. It's just this weird thing I started when I was in high school. But I guarantee, I'm a texter right now.
No,
I'll text her later.
No, she would probably know, but it's like that. Is that one of your inside jokes with your friends?
No, it's me. That's a me thing.
Never in my life have
Wiki
I heard
wiki whack, touch my back.
Never heard it.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you.
Sorry. And that is it for today.
That's all, folks.
Peace out, home dogs.
Peace out, A-Town. Boom, bop, boom, bop. Fading out.
This is the Tumblebird Raven podcast.
The what? The what? The Tumblebird podcast. This is the Tumblebird Raven podcast.
And we will see you next time.
Can't wait. We love you. We love you, Tumblebirds.